Welcome to Land Academy. This is the Cash Flow from Land show, where we show you how to buy unwanted vacant land and sell it for more on the internet. I'm Steve Butala.
I'm Jill DeWit.
We are your hosts. With over 15,000 completed transactions, we are the experts in this niche land flipping business.
We hold a drawing to win a free property every month. Enter to win by reviewing this show on iTunes and downloading our free ebook at landacademy.com. All right, let's get this show started.
That's Jack Butala for Land Academy. Welcome to our Cash Flow from Land show. In this episode, Jill and I talk about why you should never hire Dexter. We show you how to buy property for half of what it's worth and resell it the next day. Great information and instruction from Jack, that's me.
And inspiration from Jill, that's me.
Hey, before the show, let's share some funny stuff that happened with us recently.
You know, sometimes it's still not what you know, but who you know.
I want to hear this, because I believe that.
I am totally using inside information to get us the best place in California.
Oh, that's my girl. The inside track.
Totally. I got login and password information from people out there that's it's pretty darn cool that I can access lists and see what's coming up, and I'm going to get it really good.
I'm here to tell you, there's an inside track on all this stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, in the stock market, when you get inside information, you go to prison.
That's true.
But in real estate, it's actually encouraged.
Exactly.
And rewarded.
Exactly. So, yeah.
That is awesome, Joe.
So that has never gone away. That still exists. Just thought I'd share that.
So do not hire Dexter. And when I say Dexter, I mean the television show Dexter, serial killer. Jill, a great show today. Before we start, let's take a question from that was posted by one of our members on successplant.com, our free online community.
Okay.
It's a little lengthy.
Thank you.
But it's worth it. Trust me.
Okay. This is funny because I was just talking about this gentleman on another podcast. Okay. John wrote on Success Plant, not Pants. Thanks for sharing the time to respond to my query. That's a hint. Having read what you and Steve, a.k.a. Jack, have written, I think it's fair to say that I'm inevitably going to make some mistakes. And I guess the sooner I make those mistakes... Is that in there from today?
Yeah, I don't know. I went in there and took a look at... It might be.
Wow. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I had to do a little time out there because this is like really timely that this... Hey guys, if you weren't sure, we are real people. And our members are writing to us and I'm emailing back, and then I see a question in Success Plant that's tied to an email that we have. I just is like, this is the coolest thing for me too.
Let's read the question.
Okay. Thanks for having read what you have written. I think it's fair to say that I'm going to make some mistakes. I guess the sooner I make those mistakes, the sooner I'll learn more valuable lessons. Yep. It's reassuring to know that my frustrations are common. It at least shows me I'm only doing what you, Jack, and no doubt countless others have done and are doing. Yes.
And you don't have to make the mistakes I did. That's the good news.
This just put in. I'm going to work to get a mailer out by the end of the month.
Yeah.
Choose a state and county, research it, stick with it, and see what comes my way. This is giving me goosebumps. See what comes my way. I think part of my problem is that when I started looking into counties, it hit home just how many properties are out there, right? In varying price, size, use, etc. You both have been of help, which I really appreciate. No doubt I will be posting another help message in the not too distant future. Okay, I have total goosebumps. Thank you so much for that. I know. Thank you for replying to me there and sharing that reply with everyone in Success Plant. That rocks. We are going to make a few
comments on that while Misty over here gets a Kleenex.
Go ahead.
There's probably, I think, 3,400 counties in the country and equivalent jurisdictions. Approximately, the data that we provide on data-to-doorstep.com covers probably between 98 and 99% of those counties. So, and then there's hundreds of thousands of properties in each of those counties. So, one of the frequent questions we get is, well, there's not enough to go around. That's we never get that with houses though. Why is that? And I bet you there's more land. I'm going to find out.
I'm sure. Yeah.
There's less people trying to purchase land like we do, but there's more and more people trying to purchase houses, and I think it's all backwards. But no one, it's please get that out of your mind. There's enough to go around. No matter what happens, people continuously buy property in these counties everywhere, all over the country.
Exactly.
So yeah, John, I'm proud of you, man. Yep. Everybody's got a thing in the beginning that they're concerned about. I did, Jill did. Well, maybe not Jill, but I was, I had some hangups right in the beginning that delayed me to do it too. So
well, you know
thank you. That's what I put up Success Plan for. So you can air that stuff. We can talk about it and you can
help each other.
Yeah.
I mean, that's our thing. We're
like
here to help educate
online
you.
Support group for a habit that's not a bad habit.
Well, we're here to provide the tools, which we do. And then we're here for support, which is there. So great. Thank you.
Hey, if you have a question or you want to be on the show, call 800-725-8816 and put your happy face on. Don't hire Dexter.com.
Got to explain this.
If you don't know who Dexter is, this is not going to make a lot of sense to you, but Dexter is a kind of a weirdo, drives a white van kind of guy who ends up being a serial killer. He had a very successful television show for quite some time on cable. But he's like a serial killer. He kind of takes the law in his own hands and kills people that, in all honesty, probably need to be killed. But that doesn't take the weirdo out of this. He's just you would never want your daughter to ever go out with this guy, not even on one date. He lives in a van down by the river, weirdo. He works
like no windows on the van.
He works in a, he's a mortician and stuff, or he works in the county morgue.
I mean, I know who the person is. I've seen the show now and then, but was that what his occupation is?
Yeah, he works in the morgue. Or he's either that or he's like the cop.
So
he's a cop or something that works with dead people.
So he can somehow cover up his trail.
He gets notified of these really bad people through the cop. It's a good story. It's fun to watch, but you do not want to hire this kind of person. Well, here's the story. Jill and I are actively interviewing for some positions here, and Dexter lookalike showed up. I really hope that he's actually listening to this. And super qualified, good guy, but I would not trust him in an office with any other employee that we have here.
So here, can I add to this?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. I thought this was going to work out great. I mean, very professional, sharp guy. I mean, he's done all kinds of cool jobs, lived all over the world, and I was ready to hire the person. I thought it was really great. And then Jack said there were some red flags.
Did you ever hear of female intuition?
Yes.
If any listener doesn't believe in female intuition, they're wrong.
Right.
There's such thing as female intuition, and well, men have it too, and we don't never get any credit for it. And I call it trip my safety radar. Like sometimes I can hear the garage door going up and down and stuff, and it's like I shouldn't be able to hear it. Or then it turns out it's the neighbor down the street or something, and there really was something wrong. Well, men have that too. It's a safety radar, and that guy tripped my safety radar all day long.
Got it. Well, here's my takeaway or my your man radar does not come out very often. So when it does, I listen. Right. I have to listen. I can't not listen. So. You also kind of make me listen, but anyway.
Hey, this is the Technical 10. It's the section of the show that's 10 minutes of property investment advice from our 15-year, 15,000 deal experience. It replaces the quite frankly failed portion of the show that we used to do called the if-then statement. Today's subject: how bulk mail printing works. It's actually a beautiful thing, and I'd love to talk about it.
I know you do. I'm going to sit back here and just kind of watch. Just kidding.
The nail polish bottle opens.
Just came out.
What color are we doing today?
Well, I'm thinking it's kind of...
It's red.
Yeah, it's kind of an orangey red.
It's like hooker red.
Like the girls in your Facebook account. Sure you cleaned all those out?
Did you just did a whole show of one-liners to each other like old married people.
Oh, no.
So how does bulk mail printing work? Well, it works like this. You access a database, which we provide. You pull all the data records that show the signs of people wanting to sell their property. And you do what's called a mailed merge with a Microsoft Word document and a Microsoft Excel document. Put those things together, and you run the merge and get it over to a printer. And the printer runs out letters that all look like they're addressed to a different person. Most people in this business send out a postcard to XYZ resident, and it just gets thrown away. That's not how we do it. We take a few extra steps. Quite frankly, it's cheaper in the end because you buy more property.
It's true.
And it's not as much work. A lot of members come to us, they're sitting around their table making their family lick envelopes and stuff, and that's not how it works at all. You don't need a printer to do this. You send these 2 documents once you generate them right to our specialized printer in California. And for the cheaper than the price of a stamp, it all sends out. If you've heard this before, I apologize, but people say, hey, we need to be more technical on the show and less funny.
This is partially why we have, I think, so many members, or not just members, but people can do this from around the world. You don't have to be, if I was sitting in Europe and I'm thinking about postage to the United States, I'm out. This doesn't work. But guess what? It does work, because all you're doing is sending a mail merge document to the printer. They're printing it out, putting it in the envelope for you, and getting it in the mail. And with all the, specialized way that we have the printing done, that's how we can do it for less than the price of a stamp. And that's all you, Jack.
I was talking to one of our members, Luke, and he said that because he thought he was going to do his own printing. He was going to save like 5 cents a thing. So he went and figured it all out. And he said for the amount of mail that he sends out, and he's very successful, he said he would have to buy a semi to actually drive the semi to the post office. Yeah. To save the money, because they'll come and pick it up, but it's a different rate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know if you pick it up.
My whole point is this. It cracks me up the number of people that can try to sidestep and sidetrack and change what we say. Trust me, if you're going to do this properly, throw your printer away. Don't even buy any envelopes. Just send the stuff through the thing. It's cheaper than the price of a stamp. Go ahead. Well, no, she just raised her hand like she's in fourth grade.
I did, because I really want to say, I want to really hit this home, and I want to pause on this for a minute. The way we do it, and with the right data and the right offer and the right printer, I promise you're saving money. Do you want to send out 10,000 postcards generically and just it's like you're, just spreading this, it's a mess? Or do you want to send out, maybe 1,000 strategic letters, which are less expensive? With an offer, you will get results. I mean, that's the thing that it's hard to get that point across to people, but I promise you are saving money, getting the right data. You're spending more money on the data because you're saving money on the back end.
Well, it's 5 cents a record.
I mean,
the real savings. There's data.
All of it's savings. The time is savings.
Jill and I figured it out.
Yeah.
So you poke around the internet if you're not involved with our stuff yet. Poke around and we have it figured out. Mm-hmm. We do not have the cheapest data. That's where there's a huge mistake there.
Oh yeah.
There's cheap data all over the internet,
sure.
and it's like 14.
Cheap data is cheap data.
It's 14 years old, so you're not going to get the hit rate, the successful ownership hit rate that you should get. Mm-hmm. And if you send in postcards out, stop it. I'm telling you, it doesn't work. You're going to generate a lot of interest with postcards and no deals. People, member after member after member, say, "Oh, I sent postcards out for a year after I heard you guys," and then sending out a letter. If you send out any type of notice or any type of mail at all, I don't care if it's a postcard or a letter or what, to people who own real estate and say, "Hey, I'm really interested in buying that house. Give me a call." You know what's going to happen? They're going to call you. 17 million people are going to call you.
Heck, I'll call you. I'm not looking to sell,
and they're going to say, "I would love to sell my house for $14 million more than it's worth."
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen.
But you said you were interested.
And then you're going to say, this is stupid. I'm never doing it again. Or you could spend some time, learn from us or anywhere that does a similar type of thing, and strategically send offers out to 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. Hey, if you have a question or you want to be on the show, or maybe you just need somebody to yell at you that day, call 800-725-8816. Jill, inspire us.
When was the last time you were so excited about something, running to the bank, hurrying to get to work, just excited to do something? Jack?
I bought a motorcycle 2 weeks ago for a brand new one for half of what it was. I found it in a barn from a retired physician, and I ran to the bank to get the money out.
What a good feeling. Because it was that good video, right?
It's like Christmas, man. Oh, did you take a video of that when it was delivered?
I have a photo of it, yeah. On the
so
flatbed.
to answer your question, that happens here every day.
That's
I
my
stopped
point.
getting excited about it about 10 years ago, but
You should be excited about it.
I know I should.
You should, because it happens every day, and you know what? It's happening to our people every day. So, and I like it, and you're happy about your purchase with the motorcycle.
You know what I
I'm
love?
glad.
There's a lot of guys who are popping up that started with us right from the beginning, and they just went MIA. Mike Dugan's one of them, and the guy just popped back up and said, "I've been so busy buying and selling property and listening to your stuff that I just haven't had time to get involved in success plan and all that." So he's turning $30,000 a month regularly. That makes me happy, Jill.
It does. So good.
Buying stuff for half is fun.
It is. So I guess I hope everybody's walking around excited about something. Maybe you're just excited about the possibility of doing this, or just you're excited, there's something on the horizon for you. Maybe you're writing a book. I don't know. Something. We should all be walking around excited about something.
I think, that's great. You're exactly right. We should all have something to look forward to, let's say. You know what Jill does sometimes? She schedules a trip for us like 8 months in advance, and first of all, it's cheap when you do it that far in advance, and then we all have something to look forward to. I like that.
You know what?
'Cause we could leave tomorrow, but we don't.
We could. You're right. You know what? That's funny you brought that up because like the tickets I have tickets right now to a London show that I bought in October 2015, and the show is April 2017. So
like a Broadway show in London?
Yeah,
but it's not Broadway in London, is it?
It is Broadway in London. It's at the Palace Theater. It's a big deal. I mean,
No, but
seriously.
it's not Broadway because Broadway's a street.
No, it's not.
What do they call a theater
It's
district
a Palace
in
Theater.
London?
I think it is a theater district. I have to check it out. So it's going to be cool.
English people have strange names and strange places for steering wheels and stuff.
Like the boot of your car
Yeah, and bonnet.
and the windscreen.
Oh, no. Henry Ford put it on the left side. We're going to put it on the right side. What the hell is that? No, we're going to make you make two types of cars, not one.
Right. I got it.
If you're English, please call us and explain to me why the hell you drive on the wrong side of the road. I'd like to know.
They say we drive on the wrong side of the road.
No.
Okay.
Hey, who put together the whole car thing?
I know. That's true. Detroit. All right, Detroit. We gotcha.
Join us in another episode where Jack and Jill discuss how to use information, that's me,
And inspiration. That's me.
to get just about anything you want.
We use it every day to buy property for half of what it's worth and sell it immediately.
Get there first. Jill, you crack me up.
You're making me rethink all my little inspirations this whole week here. I'm having a little.
Pretty confident you're going to go over to your computer and schedule a trip to Africa or something.
Yeah, it's coming. Like tomorrow. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So that reminds me of the time that you did that to me, and that was so good. You're like, okay, how busy is your calendar? I'm like, I don't know why. Could you be away for the next 7 days, like leaving today? I'm like, hold on, I'm on it. Give me 20 minutes. And I did. And we went to Paris.
Mm-hmm. You know what the
good.
inspiration for that trip was?
Please don't share it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
no.
won't.
Yeah.
Jill needed a break.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Desperately.
So, yeah, it's all good. I think you enjoyed that too, though. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Are
you
you
got
kidding?
something out of that.
Heck yes, man.
So,
I love
yeah.
those trips.
You know, it was cool too. That was a long time ago. And you know, just that's the beauty of our lives is that we could do that and we just take a laptop and I'm still checking in. I can still look at my bank balance.
That was almost a decade
I
ago.
can still do transactions and stuff from there. That's the greatest thing.
God, think about how different everything is now since 8 years ago. About.
I know. And what's it going to be like in another 5 years?
I know.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm walking around
Hey,
excited.
It tied it all back in.
It kind of did.
On that note, let's go buy something for half price today and resell it. Jack and Jill, information and inspiration.
We hold a drawing to win a free property every month. Enter to win by reviewing this show on iTunes and downloading our free ebook at landacademy.com.
If you want to get involved or you need more information about our profitable, niche real estate operation, call 480-467-0359. You just might get Jill at the other end of the line.
Landacademy.com,
You are not alone in your real estate ambition.